How you doing? You doing great? Good. Awesome. Fantastic. It is 2017, February 1st, Wednesday. What is the first rule of 2017? We do not talk about 2016. What is the second rule of 2017? We do not talk about 2016. Apparently it was bad. I understand a lot of people died. Oh well. So yeah, it's the beginning of the month. Guess what that means? It means I do a hair length check. Even though there's really not much to check. Anyway, I do a hair length check at the beginning of each month because I am trying to grow my hair fast. I am on what people are calling it a hair journey. And I'm trying different ways of growing out hair. I'm trying all these things and telling you what works and what doesn't, and what you might be able to try and things like that. So yeah. So I don't think my hair has grown all that much. No, I don't think. I know my hair hasn't grown that much this last month of January. I already technically did a length check just to make sure what had actually happened. I also do just random checks throughout the month. And it only did like grow a centimeter. I'll show you just for your own personal benefit. But at the beginning of January, it was at from the top part of my ear to the bottom of my ear tail right here. It was 7 centimeters. And from the middle part, it was 17 centimeters. So hey, that's great. I mean, when I first started growing it, the beginning of November, it measured. Well, at the beginning of November, I wasn't actually measuring it from here to here. I was measuring it from here to here, which started out at 1 centimeter. I think this is a lot of growth. So the beginning of November, I was at 1 centimeter on my side buzzed hair, and from here to here was only like 7 centimeters. So I started measuring it from the top part of my ear down because it was easier to measure it that way instead of like finding a random chunk of hair and measuring it. So yeah, I mean, it still obviously grew, okay? It grew. And from here on out, I will be measuring it like that, so. But yeah, and now at the beginning of January, it measured, 7 centimeters from here to there and 15 from here to wherever. But yeah. So, let me tell you guys what I've been doing. I have not been taking my biotin for the whole month of January because I've been moving into all this apartment. It's a mess. Please don't bother with that. It's a mess. Anyway, and I couldn't get to my biotin pills because they were all packed away and everything, so I wasn't able to take them. So I will be taking them regularly now that I have them and everything this month, and we'll see what happens. And I really think that actually had a big impact on whether or not my hair grew or not, because it's straight biotin. Biotin equals hair growth. It's just how it works. The egg treatment really does not work, you guys. Not for me, at least. It might work for some people, it might not, I don't know. It's been a centuries used thing. It's been used a lot, but it doesn't work on me, personally. As with my hair type being ginger and thick, and my hair honestly, naturally, and I'm sorry for saying this, is naturally really silky and thick and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of problem with damage or breakage or anything like that. The only reason I have breakage is because I used to straighten it a whole lot. And I guess that counts as damage, but not really. I don't know. I don't really get split ends. A lot of people say, like, I split my ends. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, on purpose. How do you split your ends? I don't know how you do that. I'm sorry if this is, like, me bragging about how wonderful my hair is. I love my hair. I just want it to grow. I love the color of it. I love how it feels. I love how thick it is. I love my hair. I just want it to grow now. So, yeah. Right now, I'm trying to get it to grow into a bob, because I love that hairstyle, to be honest. and I do want to go through that stage of having a bob and then letting it just grow. After I have my fun with the bob, I'm just gonna go, yep, and now I can just grow. And I want it to grow all the way below my rib cage, so like waist, yeah. I really want it to grow all the way down to my waist. It'll be really, really cool, and that will take at least 3 years though if it goes like the normal growth rate. That's a long time. Not really, but I want it to grow faster. But anyway, one thing I did mention in my last video that I wasn't going to be cutting this back part, I ended up cutting it because it was all the way down to here, and it was like getting into my necklace and overlapping it and everything, and it also didn't look very clean and sharp when I wanted to go to a nice event. And I'm very, I'm one of those people where if you go to a nice event, you dress up, you look nice, you're sharp, you're everything, and having this like thing back here wasn't very sharp looking, so it really bugged me, and I honestly was like super mega like subconscious of it. I would be constantly trying to like flip it to make it look like it was nice looking and stuff. And even though, you know, I had a lot of people supporting me and just telling me like, no, you look fine, you look good, and maybe I did. Maybe there was no problem with it, but I personally just never felt okay, so I had to cut it. I had to. It was just driving me nuts, but I will keep cutting it, and I will let all of this grow into it and start growing into a bob. And even though I did just say I love my hair color, once it does grow into that bob and really awesome, like, one of my best friends does this thing where she dyes the underside of her hair, and every once in a while she dyes it a different color. It's really, really, really cute, and I love it. And I asked her, I was like, can I copy you? And she's like, yes, of course you can copy me. I'm like, yay! So I'm going to start copying that, actually. I'm going to start dyeing the under part of my hair. But I'm just going to leave it white, because I already have white underneath, actually. Like, you can't see it, but... yeah, you can't see it, like, at all. Not even in this natural light. Like, are you serious? Which is really sad, because I don't want you guys thinking, oh, she doesn't have white underneath her hair, she's a ginger. No, 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 I have literally like almost silver under here. It's really cool. Like, I love it, and I kind of like want to just enhance that, really. Just put it all like from here all the way around on the underside. I'm gonna just dye it white. It's gonna be really cool and really pretty, and I cannot wait. So, what I am doing to enhance the growth of my hair. What has been working, what has not. Okay, so a lot of people say castor oil. Castor oil is the way to go. And I'm like, yeah, I can see how that works for some people, but it hasn't really been doing anything for me. It's a stimulant laxative, which actually concerns me a bit. For all of those people who knows what a stimulant laxative is, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, it actually has like prescription instructions on it. But apparently some doctors will tell you to eat this, like drink it, and it's supposed to help you go. And people are putting this on their hair, and I'm just like, whatever works for you, good for you. Like, great, awesome, way to go. Woohoo. I'm glad you found something that works for you. But honestly, it does concern me a little bit. So, it doesn't really work on me anyway. I stopped putting it on, and it's super mega thick and gross, and it doesn't smell very good, and I try to stay away from things that don't smell good, because I at one point tried the garlic juice mixture on my hair. It took me absolutely forever to get it out. Like, my hair smelled rancid for like weeks, and I was just, oh my god. Like, ugh, it was awful. I still sometimes will get a bit like a whiff, and I'm just like, where is it? But no, don't do that. It'll stay in your hair, and it'll stay in your hair for what seems like forever, and it takes you forever to get it out. And the only way to get it out is to use stuff with sulfate. Like shampoo with sulfate, and we all know that's horrible for your hair, so I don't use the castor oil because it smells bad. It doesn't really do anything. Other people say avocado oil. in the last video I was telling you I was using this. Doesn't seem to do anything for me. Like, at all. And I know it takes, like, at least a month to 2 months for things to actually start kicking in and working, but I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to use it, because again, it doesn't smell good. It actually does not have a nice smell to it. And I'm very, very self-conscious about whether or not I smell okay, and I really wouldn't rather not have my husband go and rest his chin on top of my head and smell my hair and just be all like, because he actually has done that at one point. He actually did. He was like, honey, what have you been putting in your hair? And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. It's like, no, it's okay. Just come here. I don't want to do that. But jojoba oil doesn't seem to have any kind of scent, at least the one that I use. Doesn't have any kind of scent to it, and people have said that it does smell good to them, so I use it. It seems to help moisturize my hair very well and everything. Coconut oil. I have been using coconut oil by doTERRA, I think is how you say that. I am not sponsored by these people. I just love their stuff. It works. They do this kind of thing and essential oils and a whole bunch of other stuff actually. Anyway, coconut oil. It helps. It works. I mean, coconut oil actually helps with a lot of different things with your body. One little thing though, if you keep it in you're in your hair for a really long time, it does start to have this like bit of a rancid smell, like bad smell, like almost mildewy-ish thing. So wash it out of your hair. And like, I actually, when I use it, I do use a sulfate shampoo just to get the smell out, just to get it really out of my hair. I know that strips it of its natural oils and things like that, but you really don't want that smell in your hair. I haven't really been using the vitamin E oil all that much, but it's vitamin E oil, so every once in a while, yeah, sure. Thing that I personally swear by, rosemary oil. Rosemary essential oil, which I'm out of, and I am waiting on my shipment for coming because I am just like, I'm dying without it, because it's the thing that actually was really working the month of November and December. I mean, I think it's really the reason why my hair grew so fast those 2 months. But again, it's by doTERRA. Rosemary essential oil. It's wonderful. It's great. I wish it came in a bottle. Like, I wish it came in a bigger bottle. I need a bigger bottle. Lavender oil. I have been using lavender oil since forever. It's a stress reducer. I guess that's the proper terminology. I don't know. Again, by doTERRA. They're just a good company. They don't sponsor me. But lavender essential oil, put it on your scalp, mix the lavender and rosemary together in like a spray bottle. Spray it all over your hair, get it really into your scalp. If you want, put some few drops on your fingertips and massage it into your scalp and things like that. Then take the lavender oil and actually put it on the back of your neck and your shoulders. If you want, you can put some like on your temples and then right here, which helps reduce your stress. And stress levels are a big reason why hair does not grow, and it falls out, and you go bald, and you go gray. Seriously, it's a thing. The whole, like, people saying, like, oh, you scare me, my hair's gonna go white. That's not a wives' tale. It's a legit thing. I had I knew somebody who, got into a car accident, like, really, really bad car accident, woke up from a coma a week later, and his hair was snow white. And he had ginger hair like me. And it went white. He dyes his hair red now because it's just like, when you're a ginger and you go white and it's not by your own choice, it's like soul damaging. Well, what soul is there? So yeah, rosemary and lavender I personally do swear by, because it's an herb. It's natural. It's bound to help in some ways. What I have added to my hair routine is ginger oil. Yes, I put ginger oil on my hair. It smells nice. You can ingest this. You can put it in some drops of water or anything, I guess, and you can drink it if you can stomach the taste of ginger. I personally hate the taste of ginger. I know so many friends who can literally just eat actual ginger, like cooked ginger, just eat it and they love it, and I'm just sitting here going, ugh. It's so nasty. It burns. It's spicy to me. I don't know why. A lot of people kind of look at me weird when I can't eat ginger. I'm just like, I don't like the taste of it. I love the smell though, like watch. I love the smell of ginger. I just cannot stomach the taste. But it burns too, so I'm just like, ugh. But if you can stomach it, by all means, ingest this shit. Another thing I've added on to my routine is peppermint essential oil. Apparently peppermint is like the #1 hair growth thing, but of course there are a lot of things that are the #1 hair growth. They were saying our castor oil was. It's not doing anything on me. Anyway, but yeah, peppermint, I personally do feel it working on my scalp because it gives that cooling sensation, stimulating tingliness. If it stimulates and tingles, you know it's working somehow. It's doing something. Just don't put too much of it on. I'm one of those people that has to learn from experiences. I put it on my fingertips and then all over my hands and everything. I just put it straight into my hair, and like 2 minutes later I felt it almost seeping into my eyes and in my nostrils and in my breathing and everything, and I was just going, hi guys. And I was actually like almost screaming at my husband, like, look up every single way you possibly can to see how to get this off of me. I was like washing my hair, washing my scalp, trying to get it off, putting like carrier body oil on my hair to try to like soothe the feeling down. But really, when that happens, the best thing you can do is just wait and let it die off, the sensation. But be careful, because it really will just make you go, oh, hi everybody, how you doing? I'm high as a kite. But yeah, that's one thing that I've been doing differently. What I continue doing, Tiger Balm. This is probably the most unique thing that I do that a whole lot of people don't, because why would you think to put Tiger Balm in your hair? It was weird. It was just like one night I was sitting on the couch and I was just wondering of all the different ways I could make my hair grow, and I just looked over at the Tiger Balm that was sitting like on my nightstand, and I was like, wait, what if that worked? And I immediately looked up a bunch of different things, and apparently a lot of people were saying, well, I guess it could work, yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's awful and it's nasty putting it in your hair and stuff. But and yes, it is difficult to put in your hair, but if you get just enough on your fingertips and then almost rub it into your fingertips, like get it good, and then massage your scalp with it, it goes in just fine, and it works just fine. A lot of people claim to get headaches from it. That's because your blood is actually flowing, you're getting oxygen to your head. They say they get headaches from it when they put it almost anywhere on their body, but that's because it's increasing blood flow, it's stimulating the muscle, it's relaxing it, it's doing all of that. That's what happens sometimes when you actually have blood flow and you have oxygen getting to your brain. You might get a headache because your brain isn't used to getting that much oxygen and stimulation and things like that. So don't freak out if you get a headache. Just maybe use less of it next time. Some people say that they're allergic to it and that's why they get headaches, and it's like, yeah, I could see how maybe that's the case, but maybe not. I don't know. If you can use it, use it. It does help. It stimulates. It's the same exact thing. It gets blood flowing to your scalp because that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to get blood flowing to whatever part of your body that you're trying to soothe. It's a muscle relaxant. So, and that's like the #1 way to get your hair to grow is blood circulation, stimulation. That's how it works. So yeah, I've been doing that, and I use Beauty Pure and Simple OGX products. This is a root stimulator. Apparently it's been helping. It does actually work when you use it with the rosemary. When I basically, for the month of November and December, I did the rosemary all over my head, and I sprayed that on my head, massaged my scalp, and it grew like 3 inches within those 2 months. So I'm sitting here going, well, obviously something worked. But yeah, that helps. I currently now use shampoo by them that has biotin in it. So yeah, not only am I ingesting biotin, but I'm also applying it to my scalp. Did I mention that Yeah, biotin. Yeah. Yeah. This is a long video. It was 20 minutes. I'm so sorry, you guys. Anyway, you want to measure my hair? I want to measure my hair, even though I technically already did, but, you know, just to let you guys see the results. So yeah, this is how I do it. Middle part, I measure from the middle part down to here, and then nowadays I measure from the top of my ear to down here, and that's how I will be measuring it from now on. Okay, everything is always compared to this tape measure. So I use this one to measure from here to there, but I compare it to this. So let's just do this. Middle part. And there's the end of my hair. There. 18 centimeters, which, like I said, beginning of January, it was 17. So it did grow, but the normal amount. Why did it only grow the normal amount? Because I wasn't taking my biotin. I'm almost positive that's why it wasn't growing as much as it used to, because I wasn't taking my biotin, and I've been out of the rosemary for an entire month, so. Yeah, so 18 centimeters, cool, awesome. I'm gonna put it in a ponytail. Pony. This little half-ass pony. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna measure from here to here. And top of my ear, right about there. Just right there. Wait a minute, I gotta do that again, I'm sorry. Grab. There. Sorry, when my hair gets down to like the very tips, it kind of goes a little see-through blonde. Sorry. Huh. Okay, so this one says it should just pass the 7. I don't know if you can see the 7 because it's kind of all worn out and the ink's kind of gone, so I'm going to compare it to this. Comparing. I would really love to just do it in front of you guys, but I have to put it up against like my desk so I could do this right. Yeah, again, grew about a centimeter, 8 centimeters it says. Mm-hmm. 8 centimeters. Cool. Hey, at least it grew. It didn't grow as much as I would like for it to grow, but it grew. I mean, yeah. Like I said, to get to my dream length, it'll take about 3 years, according to, you know, like, if I was gonna just leave it alone and let it grow normally, it would take about 3 years. But I'm trying to cut that time in half. More in half. Like, I want to get it, like, in a year and a half down to really long, but I am going to be putting it in a bob, like a major, like, inverted bob, like super inverted bob, and gonna be, you know, enjoying that for as long as I want to. And it's way easier to grow your hair out from a bob cut than it is this. It's less taxing, it's less stressful, it's less you wanting to go and pull your hair out, so it'll be easier for me to grow it out from a bob, so I'm gonna enjoy my bob while I have it, once I get it. And then when I decide that, okay, yeah, I'm ready for my long mermaid hair, then I'm just gonna start letting it grow from there, which will be so much freaking easier, like I said, because once it's at that bob length, it's like, once it just keeps growing, it's always nice. It always looks nice, whereas with this, I'm seriously constantly 24/7 always like fighting the urge to buzz this top part off so it'll match all of this, or I'm like fighting the urge to just re-buzz all of this because it's just like, oh, it's awful. It's a monstrosity on my head. It is. It really is. Okay, putting the hat.